Alright guys, Edward, also known as Another Machine, here again, also with my wife.
Also known as Damsel Machine. We have another Halo Callout video for the map Bazaar for you.
Alright, so on this map you'll notice that we've done it as Capture the Flag because in Ranked, it's Capture or Slayer on this map. So this map's actually kind of easy. Now there's multiple names that are used on this, but at the end of the day this map is pretty symmetrical. So there's a red side and a blue side indicated by the painting that you'll see. As you can see, there's this kind of reddish paint surrounding the sides, and the opposite side has blue. So a lot of these things are gonna, whatever is on one side, it's called out the same, but blue version or red version. Now some of them do have different names, so we'll kind of go over those, but just to start out, so this is obviously red base. Even though, you know, your team color flag may be different, it's based on the paint. So red base around here. So this down here, this is red Courtyard, so this could be like red jump up. Over here on these sides, so this area is called the red tree. Even though this isn't a tree on this side, it's a satellite antenna, it's still called tree because on the opposite side there's a tree. So red tree, and then this is called red bridge. This down here is called red cafe. Sometimes it's called Den, as it's labeled Den, so just remember red cafe, Den, those are the same thing. When you come out here, you've got red alley. Okay, now this down here is called red trench, and then this is called sewer or basement. Sometimes it's called bottom rockets, or it'll be called heat wave or shotgun spawn, depending on the game type. So just remember, you know, when we go to the other side, it's going to be pretty much the same stuff, just different color for the name. So this is red pillars, and this is big door or red big door. This would be red bridge jump up. And then this is called, sometimes it's called red cubby, sometimes it's called red lockers. But it is labeled library, so you may be hearing it called that. So this is truck, so you've got red truck, blue truck, or if they're just top truck. The front is usually just called camo, because that's what it is, or overshield, because it sits right there. And then this is bottom mid, and then anything on here is top mid. This is grapple shot. And then this is, you know, rockets. And sometimes this is called front rockets or rockets jump up right here on these. So just remember you got, so red side rockets. So if you hear red rockets, that means they're probably over here. Now this is the vent, so red vent. And it does have a drop down to basement or sewer. So if somebody says drop down basement or drop down sewer, that means they're in there. Or they may just be calling, you know, like on this side. So this is blue side rocket, so you might hear just blue rocket, so blue vent.
Active camo inbound.
As I said, it's all going to be symmetrical. So now we're on the blue side, so you've got the blue trench, the blue alley. This is blue pillars. This is blue double doors or blue big doors. This is the blue bridge jump up. So, of course, this is blue bridge. And that makes this, this is blue cafe, but sometimes just called cafe. So, again, all of these things are based on the team that you're with, the person that's calling it. You know, again, a lot of times they just label red, blue to keep it simple. So, like, even though the other side is called Den for the labeling, they just call it red cafe and blue cafe to just kind of generalize it. So, again, red tree, and as you see, is actually a tree. And then, I'm sorry, let me take that back. Blue tree, I think it said red there. So blue tree, let me get my colors straight. And then this side is actually labeled lockers, and then it's called blue lockers. But again, it's sometimes called cubby, so it could be blue cubby. So you know, if you're working with your team to come up with what to call it, just, you know, pick what works best for you. But just know, again, these are multiple names that you'll hear things called out as we're going. And then you got blue courtyard, blue base jump up, and then blue base. And then just to show, you know, over the side here, you know, the blue trench from this side. So hopefully, again, these are just going to be helpful little tips for you to learn what people are talking about, or to develop for your own team or your own personal, you know, call outs for things. And hopefully it'll help you guys out in your games. Thanks, and we'll catch you in the next video.